What we're looking at this week is basically Patanjali gives us like six methods in his first chapter of Patanjali's Yoga Sutras to still the mind. And a lot of modern meditation comes from these starting points. So the first one is 1.33, which we're not going to do tonight. But this one is cultivating qualities of like compassion, letting go of resentment, resisting the ways in which we kind of perceive others. So that's 1.33. I have a meditation that I did on that one already, which I can send out to you guys. But what we're going to be doing tonight is looking at Sutra 1.34. So, what Patanjali says is that we can meditate on the breath. We can cultivate breath awareness, and that's a way to help calm the mind. So, today, what we're going to be doing is exploring what that looks like for us. And the meditation is going to be about 20 minutes. So we'll meditate for 20 and then we'll have a bit of time after for any experiences and feedback. So as we land in stillness, let's do my favorite grounding exercise right now, which doesn't have to do with the breath, but you can just look around the space and see if there's anything that you can see that you couldn't see before. And then once you've seen those things, just close the eyes and see if there's anything that you can hear that you couldn't hear before. And then notice if there's anything that you can feel that you couldn't feel before. Anything you can taste. Anything you can smell. And then for this 20 minutes, we're going to explore our breath in a few different ways. The first is arriving. The second is anchoring. The third is deepening. And then the fourth is expanding. So as you're arriving here, let's just take 3 slow cleansing breaths. And just allow the breath to settle into its natural rhythm. Without trying to change the breath, just notice where you feel it. Do you feel it in your belly, in your chest, in your nostrils? Where does it land in the body? So we spent some time cultivating awareness around the breath or just arriving into the breath. And now we're going to anchor into the breath, and we're going to do that through a practice called box breathing. And so, what that's going to look like is we're going to inhale to a count of 4, we'll hold to a count of 4, we'll exhale to a count of 4, and then we'll hold to a count of 4. So, you can just breathe in normally, breathe out normally, and then inhale for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold the breath for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath for 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Breathe in for 4. Hold for 4. Exhale for 4. Hold for 4. Breathe in for 4. Hold for 4. Exhale for 4. Hold for 4. Breathe in for 4. Hold for 4. Exhale for 4. Hold for 4. Keep going like this. Just on your own. For about 2 more minutes. Let's do one more round. Good. Release that holding and now just take normal deep breaths in and out. And at this point, we're just releasing the counting that we were doing before. And then start to pivot awareness around the subtle qualities of your breath. Is it cool on the inhale? Warm on the exhale. Is your breath long or short? Is your breath deep or shallow? The last few minutes together, we're going to focus on expanding the breath. So just broaden your awareness now and notice how the breath just gently moves your whole body. Softening tension on the exhale. Just allow a sense of calm spaciousness to spread through the body. Maybe just taking a moment of gratitude and appreciation for our breath, which keeps us alive, keeps us present. I know for most of you, I think it's the start of your day where you are. So maybe you decide to just start or set an intention for what you want out of the rest of the day, maybe even for the week. And acknowledge the fact that you showed up, and that's huge. So celebrate that for yourself. And as you're ready, you can just gently let the eyes flicker open. Coming back to your space. If there's any movement you want to do, you could do that. I'm just going to stop this recording and remove my spot.